What up, y'all? I am your girl Candy, and to my left, we have Jay from Urban Soul Sweet, right?
Right.
Right, that's the brand.
Yeah,
Urban
yeah.
Soul Sweet. Do they know you here representing them today?
No.
Are you supposed to be one of those people that's like never seen that is the
No,
block?
I was just telling them I'm the one that's out in the front.
Okay, so they're okay with that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, that's my position.
Okay. But on Instagram, your personal page is You Love Jay.
They love Jay.
They love Jay. Excuse me. We can tag both.
Yeah.
We'll tag
Yeah,
both.
that's cool.
If you want to hit them personally, or if you want to see the Urban Soul Suite, because they post a lot of good throwbacks of R&B music. So that's how I start following you guys' page. But in the back, I got my girl, Dom Unique, the most talented, beautiful bartender you ever will see.
Bartender. What's up?
Yeah, she's an amazing bartender.
And today, Candy, we have your favorite Candy on the Rocks. It's a mocktail, you guys. Has a tropical puree. It has pineapple juice and it's topped with ginger beer. It has muddled limes as well.
Okay.
Here you are.
Thank you.
And then Jay is drinking our favorite Sneaky Peach again, which is one of Old Lady Gang's favorite.
It's my
it
second one, by the
has a
way.
cinnamon sugar rim.
It's your second one? Oh, jeez.
With the peach vodka, peach puree, pineapple, and orange juice.
This is good.
That look good.
It's real good. That was my girl, Dom Unique. She's also a part of Candy and the Gang, which a lot of you guys remember our reality show. It will be coming back. Anyway.
Okay. I was just saying the need to.
Yes, but that's my girl. She's also has a book coming with all type of drink recipes, an ebook that you guys will be able to download. We're going to post that link soon, as well as she's doing classes for everybody who wants to become a bartender extraordinaire. Anyway, so I have this thing where, obviously I'm very big on social media as far as like I like to follow people and, get to know certain people that I follow. So I've gotten to know you over how long?
It's been a year now.
It's been a year?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I met Jay a year ago through social media. So far it's like now I feel like I've been knowing you.
Yeah, that's how I feel too.
Yeah, I feel like I've been knowing him even though we only known each other a year.
We family, child.
Yeah, we family now. Anyway, Jay has been saying for a while that he wants to come on speak on it.
Tell you I got some shit to say.
Okay, so you guys say this. And we're about to
Speak on it.
Hey! I'm hoarse
You
today.
supposed to do it with me.
No, I'm so hoarse, so you had to take over because I
Okay,
can't
all right.
do nothing today.
All right.
Okay, I've been partying hard. So you have been having a lot of thoughts about this season.
About the season and a lot of off-season stuff too.
A lot of off-season stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, what you want to hit first? What?
They feel like you owe Phaedra a conversation.
I don't owe her shit, and I would
Not
say
a
that to
motherfucking
anybody.
thing.
Not a motherfucking thing. I don't owe her shit. She would never get shit from me.
Because
Like
she
that-
was like,
she
I
and
don't
I don't have a-
understand. She was like,
Why
I don't
would she
understand.
not? She was the main one back in the day. It's like when she with you, she with you, and when
Yeah,
she
when
with
she
you, when she
not.
not, she want to drag you.
Yeah.
Because before she was the main one saying that Phaedra should have got fired when
Yeah.
she went on. Remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, she was saying that. I didn't even say that, but she said that. So it's just like now all of a sudden you think I owe her a conversation for what?
She was saying the fans was robbed of that, and she was like, if you
And
kid,
they ain't never gonna get it. Because no, the reason why I say it's not about the fans. I love the fans, but to me, more than one thing. Not to speak too much on that.
right?
But I mean, obviously, everybody know the blatant lie that was told.
Yeah, right.
But a lot of people don't even. It's like y'all be forgetting or something. I don't forget, especially not in this situation.
Yeah.
People always be like, "Oh, it was somebody else made it up." This blah blah blah. But y'all don't remember Portia sitting there in that thing and said, "No, you told me that Candy told you out your own mouth that this happened."
Yeah.
And she was like, "Well, no, then she tried to say, "No, somebody else
somebody
told me that."
Right.
Yeah. Like, you can't defend yourselves against blatant liars or people who are so spiteful that will make up anything to tear you down, and
right.
then hide. Because, like, during the time that the whole situation played out, we didn't even know she was involved.
Right. But that
And
was
if
her
it
thing.
wasn't
She was
for-
saying if you made it with Portia, and she's like, you and Portia have become friends again, she don't see why Phaedra don't get the same grace. But I mean, what do you mean?
It wasn't just that. People also forget the whole thing. Okay, first of all, those accusations, people want to bring those up every other year. I don't know if y'all know. People be like, "Oh, she must be true," or maybe it's some truth too.
Yeah.
Even though y'all seen it play out as a lie,
Yeah,
right?
and
we
admitted
all
it,
know
yeah.
those type of accusations
They stick
have
with you for life.
totally stick with you for life. And have totally ruined some people.
Yeah.
Now, thank God that I was able to turn the situation around.
But I
and
think
it
that was
didn't
because people
ruin
know
me.
you.
One, yeah, that I do believe a lot of people.
They
just
know you don't
didn't believe
drink, so
yeah, I believe a lot of people didn't believe it, but then also there are a lot of, I mean, over time, you know, the shit, it all came out in the end, and it was proven that she was lying. You know what I'm saying? Had Portia not said anything, right, I would have never known that she did it, and I would have never been able to defend myself against that.
Yeah.
It would have just been something that would have been forever.
kept going,
and dragged my name, right, and my businesses.
Yeah.
And mind you, I have a Bedroom Candy, which is an adult brand, and something like that definitely will ruin that.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
So that's one thing. The other part about that, I think a lot of people forget. In the middle of the reunion that year, she was like, "Oh yeah, how's everything going with your restaurant?" Now, people, which y'all don't know, or well, what I thought I explained back then, maybe some of y'all don't forget.
And
My
she was
restaurant
going to
wasn't.
the city and calling people. I remember you saying
Yes,
that.
for some reason, like I had passed everything before the board, but my liquor license had not been signed off on, and we were supposed to be opening our restaurant, but for some reason, it hadn't been signed off on. Mm-hmm. And when she did that, I knew that she had something to do with it because she was cool with the person who had to sign off. Let's just say that at the time. Okay. And so my whole thing was, it's one thing for you to try to tear me down on the show. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah.
But then you also trying to
outside
affect
the show.
my life and my business outside of the show.
Probably,
and that's when I was just like, you know what? That's dangerous. You get what I'm saying? And with that being said, I don't want to, like, I can't with you. Because I can't, you know, like, you will be pulling strings and doing everything you can to destroy me, even when it has nothing to do with the show.
Right.
Even when I'm not around you, I don't see you, I don't talk to you. So, you know what? Let me just excuse myself and move. Like, I've never tried to, you know, stop. Obviously, she's still on show. She's still on Bravo. Yeah. Right. So, you do you, I do me. If they wouldn't have you there, that's fine. I just don't want to be there. Like, I don't know why everybody has a problem with me saying that. I don't get it. I don't get it.
My point
it played out in front of y'all. Like, I don't get it. I don't know why people try to change the story. I be seeing people change the story now and be like, "Nah, see, she really didn't." No, she really did. Mm-hmm. She really did. She really said those things. She really did claim that I said it out of my mouth to her, and then changed the story and said somebody else told her.
Somebody told her.
Like, it really happened. But everybody, for whatever reason, wants to act like I'm just supposed to be like, yeah, so let's talk.
What we talking about?
Yeah, exactly. And as far as me and Portia, it is taking a long time for us to get to a place. It was like 2 or 3
years after that of y'all like going back and forth. Yeah, it was a while.
It was taking a long time for us to get back to a place of being, you know, being cool, whatever.
Co-workers.
So, right. I mean, we had to continue to work with each other at the show. Right. So, yeah, we worked through those things. But to me, it started with the admission of this wasn't right. This is what happened, and
then
putting all the cards on the
another
table.
thing,
If
Portia
somebody,
apologized. Phaedra still ain't
yes, and people still don't understand it. Thank you. At least somebody understand it.
But what was, see, that's why I was so confused, and I think that's why you and Portia got into it later. What was she apologizing for?
Well, I
for
mean,
her role in it.
nah, I think, I mean, that's why it still took us a long time.
Right.
It still took us a long time to get on the same page because I felt like, you know, it was a lot clearer. But at the end of the day, for there to be any fault admitted, and like I said, if it wasn't for admitting, you know, what was said there and who said it, like we would have never gotten to the bottom of it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So that's why I was like, at least that was a step to go forward. But the other one, she still be over here acting like she ain't did nothing.
Yeah.
I'm like, child, I ain't got time for that. No time. And I'm happy that she's on television. I'm happy that she's doing her thing. I just don't want to do it together.
I feel like since you've been on the show, was 14 years? Mm-hmm. You've given everything. You came on the show with the stuff with your mom, and then, you know, the stuff with your ex-fiance, and then, you know, the stuff with Tardy for the Party. Every season, you gave us something. Everybody, I feel like when it comes to this show in general, when they say, oh, she don't work for her check, because they love to say that. I feel like everybody they be wanting you to be rah, 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 rah all the time. Everybody don't have to do that. I feel like you've shown time and time again, your role is like, you know, you just chill, you lay back, you get your money, you know, you do your thing, you show what you need to show, and you turn up if necessary.
Right.
It ain't always necessary.
It's
Everybody
not.
need a voice of reason sometimes.
You can't do too much of that now because then they're going to say that you over here getting paid to say it.
Yeah.
You know they'll say that.
She ain't paying me nothing.
To be clear. Okay, we're starting out, you know, they started out with I got to repeat this since it came at the top. I want y'all to be very clear. When they show that clip of me and Toya doing the after show, that's the same year that she did her interview on Speak On It. When she and I did that, they trying to play that clip as if that clip is some evidence that I'm saying, oh, she didn't kiss. Because clearly in the clip, I'm saying, well, I could have sworn y'all kissed.
Yeah.
But, okay, maybe I was wrong. I'm just going to let y'all have it. The reason why I said that is because clearly she was sitting up there acting like, you know, or she was standing on, she didn't do that. And I didn't know they was having some real problems in their marriage or something. I didn't understand why she was, you know, they're so against admitting that they kissed. So I just was like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to give her a pass. I don't want to go too hard on this. I'm like, okay, well, I could have sworn I seen y'all, but
You seen it.
I didn't just say I seen it. Kenya seen it.
Marlo
she
seen
did
it.
Marlo seen it. So I'm like, I don't understand how it became Candy is the one who switched it up.
And a lot of people was on Twitter like, why is Candy going so hard about it? But I knew why you was going hard about it, because she called you a liar.
She gonna use Candy.
Especially because she had already had a little issue with you that night anyway.
You talking about Drew?
Yeah, that night that y'all filmed when the cameras
And
was
Portugal.
down. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but the funny thing was we would have argued about that and we would have came and said the next day or whatever. Well, I was leaving the next day.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't have been brought back up on camera. But because when we was arguing, you know, Marla recorded it, but she sent it to Toya that same night.
Yeah.
So it made it a bigger thing.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't think it was that big enough for
I
us to
didn't
be
think
bringing
was
it
a
back
big
on this
deal.
season.
And Drew, I
either.
saw Drew was like going off on her about recording, and you know, why would you record that? But she recorded. I remember she recorded the thing with Latoya and the Prophet. Did she not?
She sure damn did.
That's how God does, though.
We bringing God into that.
Y'all haven't even heard that.
What are we listening to?
So, everybody's been talking about this whole prophet situation.
Right.
And literally, God dropped this in my lap. And so, to clear my name, because I do not lie. And so, to clear my name, because I do not lie, I just want y'all to sit back and listen. That's all.
Have you ever kissed a woman, Drew?
I've never kissed a woman. Listen, I've kissed a girl before.
Talking about recorded their voice.
Yeah.
What is the relationship with Toya?
Do I like her? I really do like her.
It wasn't a video, but it was a voice recording.
Same thing.
Damn. And the reunion over. Nobody's thinking about that. Nobody thought about that. Nobody thought about the fact
That she did it too.
she couldn't get her tape together.
Girl, this tape don't want to be played.
Yeah, but
she
still,
tried to-
yeah.
Hey, a recorded of who even plays cassette tapes anymore? I think the night of what's it called? See, I didn't even bring it up. Like, y'all don't have the whole conversation.
Sonya brought it up, right?
Sonya brought it up. And it just spiraled out of control because I was like, oh, yeah. You know, 'cause she was like, I'm shocked that you said you never did. And I was like, oh, yeah, because you kissed Toya. And I'm not thinking
that she was going to deny you.
That, yeah. And I was like, girl, bye. And then it just went from being something small to blowing up.
Yeah.
Then she started putting it on her kids. And
so Marlo had said something. She's like, you did kiss Toya.
Yeah, it was, everybody was saying stuff, you know, but for whatever reason, it's a big
the
deal
same night
because I said it.
Marlo said you would die before you tell a lie.
Did she say that?
She said that.
Okay, well, that is true.
Yeah, but she been, but you've been a liar and all that stuff this whole season with her. But anyway.
Oh my God. I just didn't like that they played that clip as if there was some admission of guilt on my part.
Yeah.
When I was clearly letting it be known, well, I thought I seen, but okay.
Now, Kandi has now apologized to me for the whole LaToya situation. However, I'm at peace with it because I just know what the truth is.
What the Yeah, she said, well, Kandi didn't give me an apology, but
I'm going to apologize for telling the truth.
For what exactly? Why would I be apologizing? I was like, this lady done lost her damn mind.
I hope she wasn't saying she wanted you to give her apology to save her marriage.
Like, at the end of the day, I don't know what she was saying, because they was out drinking, honey. I don't know what she did. What is there to apologize for? Oh.
That's your friend, though.
Okay, tell me this. Now, you've seen online that she tries to compare the interview that I did when I was naming people that I should be on the cast.
Yeah.
And I didn't say her name.
Yeah.
She compares that to her saying who she thinks should be in the cast as the same.
Yeah.
But in my thoughts, I'm like,
you was naming the people from like
the past or whatever. And not even thinking about her, honestly.
Thinking about her. Because did you name Drew?
I don't think so. Yeah, and I was really just like kind of like naming off people, but I did not mention her. True.
Right.
And she did mention me, which is fine.
Yeah.
But I felt like the shade was when she was sitting up there talking about, but yeah.
Because she named Phaedra, right?
No, not that part.
Okay.
When she was like, we could bring Kandi back in season 20.
20. Yeah, okay, yeah.
I'm like, okay, so, we trying to be funny now.
Yeah.
Like, it's 15.
Because what was that to say?
I'm coming back in 20.
Yeah.
I see you. I felt like that was totally different. Because mine didn't have no shade in it.
Yeah.
I don't know how nobody sees that differently, but.
Because they don't like you for whatever reason. That's why. They'll find a reason to be mad at you for whatever.
Right.
So is this why, because you guys were still filming when you did that red carpet, is she going to blame her whole season on not liking you because of that? Because I don't think that's the direction she went with it. She was acting funny during the season, so what was that about?
Listen, I don't know.
Congratulations to her. What's the next scene?
Hey, can you hear me?
Listen, you are not going to guess what I just got finished doing.
What's that?
I actually bathed Gotti.
I thought you were about to say something about the dog washing.
Do we need?
I ain't talking about that shit.
And what's the next scene?
Oh my goodness.
Jean transformed the mess out.
What I will say is, going into it, we talked about this earlier. Everybody was like, oh, dang, Ralph didn't acknowledge Drew when he came in.
Yeah.
But
she didn't acknowledge him either.
Right.
When he walked in, I saw him kind of go like that, but she went and hugged
somebody
Ralph.
else.
Yeah.
So, which is my question is, do you think it's always Ralph gaslighting Drew?
Like, I can say I've had less blow-ups than I've had last year.
Or do you think that she does the same? Like, is she throwing fuel on the fire?
Keep your schedule clear, and we're going to do something, all right, to celebrate us. Okay?
Mm-hmm. So is that putting our issues on the back burner?
Give me a hand.
This is really amazing. I just want to make sure that we don't have these really, really high highs and we go through those lows.
Would Would you agree? But I'm doing work though. So no.
I can't change you. I can't force you, and I'm damn sure not going to mother you.
I feel like just looking at the episodes, obviously I don't know them, but just looking at the episodes, it's both of them. More him, but it's both of them.
And you called your cousin-in-law a bitch. What?
You think that's his cousin?
I mean, but let's be for real. In black families,
This is true.
you know, people always somebody cousin
Yeah.
by way of something. People come up with that all the
Your
time.
mama's friends, you cousin. I knew that it was gonna fall out when that started.
You did?
Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen because I don't think they cousins. So I knew that they was not gonna be getting along the whole season.
Well, I just thought it was funny when Mayetta started talking about it's a collusion. I was like, okay, what a
I
collusion?
know a lot of words, but I don't know that one.
I didn't know what that was until she said it. I was like, okay, I guess it makes sense.
It does make sense. She was kind of right though.
Yeah, like they're in cahoots together. Like on the video, she's explaining.
Because I think her and Sheree set Courtney up to come for you the first episode. Just watching, I felt like they kind of
pushed it out.
Yeah, like even when they was all sitting down together, and she was like, you know, me and Candy, like the first episode or whatever when she came on, she was like, me and Candy, whatever that was. They kind of
Nothing.
Yeah. But I feel like they kind of juiced her up to say something.
What I will say is that she definitely was on the video talking about how much she's close to Sheree and we've been knowing each other for years. I would never do anything like that to you. So it's kind of like, okay, that's where your loyalty lies.
Right.
While you got your cousin over here is defending you to us every time your name comes up. Which I thought was kind of funny because I couldn't tell who specifically the bitch was for, but I heard a bitch.
Yeah, it was a bitch said regardless. And she
Definitely
said
was
she
a
didn't
bitch
say
said.
it. And then after she said I didn't use it, she said it to Mayetta.
Exactly. She got mad. She got really mad after that conversation. And she called Mayetta a bitch. Now, the other thing was with Drew and her sister. I honestly, I don't know why, y'all, but for a minute, I did think that Drew was kind of using her sister as an excuse. Like, I really didn't believe
felt that at first.
That her sister was
I felt like that at first.
having any issues.
Yeah.
After seeing, hearing her tell her story and all that stuff, I was like, oh.
I understood, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, okay, she is going through something. And I was just like, well, damn, all this time I thought Drew was lying again. Again. I thought she was lying again, but then she said, she don't understand why everybody thinks she was being lying, but
came on the show lying.
Well, do you think that? I mean, because I totally believe everything that has happened.
With her, as far as her
with the
sister? I do
yeah.
too now.
I've seen a lot of things go on with people in life, and I see them still do things even though things have gone on.
Right.
So with being in this situation for a year and getting help, we didn't say we went to get help for drugs or alcohol. It was just for my mental. But even if it's just for that, do you feel individuals should drink alcohol if they've been through something traumatic?
I don't want to speak on that because I'm not like an expert or nothing.
I know you talked about even having a bar.
Well, alcohol is a toxin to the brain.
She don't drink alcohol, no way.
I said I'm gonna get older. I'm gonna get 50, boy, and I'm turning up. I got a few more years, but I'm gonna do it this time.
Look, I'm gonna be right there with you. We're gonna do it. But to answer your question, I don't.
You know what?
I don't think people who have had like mental illness, mental issues should drink because it might trigger it. I mean, anything could trigger it, but that might trigger something.
All right, cool.
I like her, but
I'm staying out of that.
last season with her saying, what her husband saying he wanted a baby and she was saying she didn't want one. So, people get invested in that and they, they want to see you do that. So now that it's happening, they want to see that.
I think the other part of that is her family moved out too. Not far away, but they not in the same house.
Her family kept her interesting. I think the baby is going to be like, something. They going to,
Now, do you know the history of housewives? Babies are no use until they can talk.
This is true. This is very true. I think the baby might help. No, maybe as a friend. You staying out of that?
I am.
Okay.
I'm staying out of that whole conversation.
I say it for you.
Well, it's not even really that. It's like for me, I honestly don't like giving my opinion of who should stay or who should go. Like, I really don't.
Yeah.
I feel
Because
like
it ain't like y'all make that decision anyway.
no, we don't.
And we don't make it either.
And for whatever reason, people think we do,
Yes, they do.
and we don't.
Like, I feel like, you know, we watch for y'all. Me personally, they cut all y'all loose. Be like, okay, y'all go find something else to do. And they bring new people in there. I'm like, what are these hoes? You know, they want to start with like a younger cast. People been saying they should do that with Atlanta, a younger cast. They like to use that word, young. The young people don't want to do that shit.
That's what they have Summer House and Below Deck for. I mean, they've always been old on Housewives.
Yeah, but I feel like that was the premise of the Housewives show in the beginning. Older women housewives, you know, that didn't work, that, you know, husband worked. And, you know, he was the first celebrity they brought on, I think.
Oh, right. I didn't think about it.
Yeah. But I feel like the same for you. Let's just say this your last season. Let's just say you go. Because,
Okay.
you know, you've been boring for years.
Well, thanks a lot.
That's what they say. That's what they say.
According to the day. Yeah.
Yeah, they. Who is they? But yeah, let's just say you go. They gonna be saying, "Oh my God, bring Candy back."
Yeah.
Oh my God, where's Candy? And they start with a
That's
whole new
how it
younger
works.
That's how
though.
they do it.
That's how it works.
You and Kenya friends, you know, and then what's crazy is when you do see a real friendship, they say, "Oh, it's an alliance." Like when you and Cynthia, y'all are friends. They say, "Oh, it's an alliance." You and Kenya
Right.
friends, that's an alliance. Mayetta, your friend, they say, "Oh, she up your ass."
Oh my God, Polo, my goodness. They be doing my girls so wrong.
Let's actually show. I'm just gonna speak on you for a minute. Let's actually show, like how they say you be missing, you don't show up. Let's actually show what you missing about. Let's show you going to the awards and you performing. Let's show that.
Right.
Why is that not being shown? Let's show Kenya actually working on her hair shop. Let's show that stuff. And Marlo, like I guess we've been seeing the stuff with her and her dude. Let's show more of that. We still don't know how she got her money. She'll never tell us that, but you know. Like that whole dog scene, we like shit like that. We don't care about that. Let's show, you know, like, cause like I said, y'all not friends on this show this season. The golden years, I'll say that. I hate that they use that term, but I'll say that
golden years.
golden years. Like y'all just old or something. But y'all was all friends. Y'all had friendships. Cause y'all was all friends. Y'all all, you know, when y'all hung out, yeah, it was shade and stuff, but it was, we could see the friendship. We could see the, you know.
Yeah.
We don't see that now.
Now, I do have a question now that you say that. With Sheree, Candy, with Showing Lives. Now, when you came on this season and realized she had a new glam baby, you guys sat in the park and she was like, but that was like 2 months ago when it was down at the reunion. How come did she, or are we missing it? Did she tell you guys at the reunion that she had a grandbaby on the way? Like, are we still not telling our life on TV?
You said when? Last year?
Last reunion. You said last reunion,
Yeah,
right?
the baby would have been coming.
Coming at that time, yeah, right.
Like, you knew you had a baby on the way.
Might have already been here.
No,
but she the only one that don't show her life, I guess. And, I mean, you got stuff with your group, and you got stuff with, you know, just your life, you know.
For sure. It's a lot of stuff going on, but they're not following all of it.
That's what I'm saying. Why don't they?
I don't know, because they clearly could have followed the stuff that was going on with Escape during that time, simply because
that was coming
we
off
just
that
coming
show.
off that show.
So that shit was
but
hot.
that was their choice.
Yeah. Like, Drew, I'll say Drew is showing hers. She is. That's all we got. And Kenya, you know, with her, like, wanting to have a baby and stuff like that.
What I do want to know is tell the people what you got going on, what's coming up soon.
Working on Urban Soul Suite. Just trying to, you know, make it, I guess, you know, a bigger page. Like I did tell you before, we have been talking about trying to, like, make it a podcast. You know, stuff like that. I'll say, and I'm not just saying that because it's my page, but I'll say I think we got the best, like, R&B page.
Y'all do.
Instagram.
You have a great R&B page.
But, like, we kind of cover everybody. Cover every decade and, you know.
I love
And
music
she ain't
pages.
saying that just because I post her.
Well, no, I mean, I'm not saying that. I mean, because at the end of the day, the stuff you guys post is all positive. You don't post anything negative about anybody. So
not
it's a
going to.
feel-good page.
Yeah.
And that's what I really like about it. I mean, because sometimes we just get tired of
The
seeing negativity.
Yeah, like I don't like to post negativity, especially about that subject. Like R&B,
Right.
like I was telling them, like I love music. I grew up on music. You know, my mom, like that's all I knew. You know, R&B. So posting that stuff, you know, posting songs, like I kind of do it for like the nostalgia. You know, of people like the older people. A lot of older people follow us. Not older, but you know,
Right. No, I
they
get
follow.
you.
Yeah. And they, you know, a lot of comments we get like, oh my God, I ain't heard this song in years. And,
Right.
You know, that's what I like that. I like those comments.
Well, everybody follow Jay on Instagram and the company Urban Soul Suite. And thank you for watching.
Speak on it.
Well, speak on it. Y'all not gonna be sitting up here trying to act like I'm making up lies about y'all.
Now, Kandi has now apologized to me for the whole LaToya situation.
Have you ever kissed a woman, Drew?
I've never kissed a woman.
The only reason why it got so big for me is because she was calling me a liar.
Listen, I've kissed a girl before. I would not have to lie about that. I never kissed her. Like that, never, ever, ever. I've never kissed a woman.